Morning students, welcome to the e-classes of chemistry. Today I am teaching ahead lesson number 2 solution part 10. Yesterday we have completed up to page number 49. Today we are going to start page number 49, 2.6, colligative properties and determination of molar mass from here. Yesterday I gave you index question homework, the vapor pressure, that you can see example 2.8. Ahead now we are starting colligative properties and determination of molar mass. Now up to here we studied that vapor pressure of solution decreases when a non-volatile solute is added to a volatile solvent. Okay, vapor pressure of a solution decreases when a non-volatile solute is added to a volatile solvent. Now many properties of solutions which are connected with the decrease of vapor pressure we will study here. First, relative lowering of vapor pressure of a solvent. Second, depression of freezing points of a solvent. Third, elevation of boiling point of solvent. And fourth, osmotic pressures of solution. We will study one by one. All the properties depend on the number of solute particles irrespective of their nature relation relative to the total number of particles present in the solution. Okay, number of solute, I said you, if we are adding 1 gram of sugar, 1 gram of NaCl, or if we are adding more amount, so it depends, all the properties depends upon the number of solute particles. Next, such properties are called colligative properties. Okay, in these sections we will study these properties. Now first we are going to study first property 2.6.1, relative lowering of vapor pressure. We have to study 4. First I am starting relative lowering of vapor pressure. What is that? In section 2.4.3 we learnt that the vapor pressure of a solvent in solution is less than that of the pure solvent. See, again I am saying, we learnt that the vapor pressure of the solvent in the solution is less than that of a pure solvent. Now Raoults established that the lowering of vapor pressure depends only on the concentration of solute particles and it's independent of their identity. Okay. Now this equation 2.20 given in section 2.43 established a relation between vapor pressure of a solution, mole fraction, and vapor pressure of a solution, that is solvent. P1 is equal to x1 P10. Okay, earlier we used that equation. We are starting with the mole P1 is equal to x1 P10. Now the reduction in the vapor pressure of the solvent, that reduction is delta P1, is given as, that is delta P1 is equal to P10 minus P1, because P1 is equal to x1 P10. Ahead I told you 2.20. Now delta P1 is equal to P10 minus, putting the value of P1 of the equation 2.22 here, we can use x1 P10 here. Delta P1 is equal to common P10, we are taking out common here, 1 minus x1. This equation is 2.23. Okay, 2.22 then 2.23. Knowing that x2 is equal to 1 minus x1. Why? Because number of moles, see, x1 because number of moles x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. So x2 is equal to 1 minus x1. So delta P1 is equal to 1 minus x1. Instead of 1 minus x1 we can use x2 and P1. So from 2.23 we are getting 2.24. Okay. Now in a solution containing several non-volatile solutes, see there are two types of solutes, volatile and non-volatile. We are using non-volatile. The lowering of Vp depends on the sum of mole fractions of different solutes. Now equation 2.24 can be written as, see, delta P1 P10 we are bringing here and we are getting x2, this one. Okay, and instead of this x2, we can use delta P10 is equal to x2 P10, equation 2.24, and delta P1 upon P10 is equal to x2. Delta P1 is equal to P1 minus P10 minus P1. So here we used, see, delta P1 and P10. We can use here delta P1, P10 minus P1. This one here we are using. Okay, and only we have to change delta P1. Delta P1 is equal to P10 minus P1. Here we are using P10 is equal to, and this is equal to x2. Okay, this one. So this equation is 2.25. Relative lowering of vapor pressure and is equal to the mole fraction of solid. Now we are going to convert into mole fraction. The expression on left hand side of the equation is maintained earlier is relative lowering of vapor pressure and is equal to mole fraction of solute. Okay. This equation P10 minus P1 upon P10 is equal to, see, this equation P10 upon P1, this equation we are carrying here x in the mole fraction, x2 mole, x2 is equal to N2 upon N1 plus N2. Here N1 is number of solvent, N2 is number of solute and number of moles present in the solution. Okay, so we can root instead of x2, we are using instead of x2, what we are writing, N2 upon N1 plus N2. Okay, now P10 minus P1 upon P10 is equal to N2 upon N1. Why? N1 plus N2, we are neglecting the amount of N2 is very less than. If we are taking 100 ml of solvent, here it is 1 gram, then we can neglect the number of moles here. So N2 upon N1, so P10 minus P1 upon P10 is equal to, by putting N is equal to W upon M, W2 upon M2. Instead of N1 we can write W1 upon M1, this is on upon, so we can write W2 upon M2, इसको उल्टा कर दो, तो W1 नीचे and M1 ऊपर. This equation is called 2.28, where W1 is equal to masses of solvent, W2 is mass of solute, M1 is molar mass of solvent, M2 is molar mass of solute. So we derived 4 equations today. Now ahead we are doing on the page number 49, then page number 40. We are doing on the pages of equation 2.28, we are doing the example 2.6. The vapor pressure of pure benzene at a certain temperature is 0.850 bar. A non-volatile non-electrolyte solid weighing 0.5 gram when added to 39.0 gram of benzene, molar mass 78 gram per mole, vapor pressure of the solution then is 0.854 bar. What is the molar mass of the solid substance? Now using equation this P, first of all we will see what they have given. See, from the sum we can say P10 is equal to 8.50. Okay, the vapor pressure of pure benzene at a certain temperature is 8.50. Then P after 8.45 bar. M1 molar mass of benzene pure solvent 78 gram. Then W2 weighing 0.5 gram. And W1 weighing is 39 gram of benzene. And we have to find the M2. Okay, so putting the equation, using the equation P10 minus P1 upon P10 is equal to W2 upon M2 multiplied by M1 W1. Put the values given P10, P0 upon P10. Okay, pressure on this side. Now weight W2 is given 0.59 gram, 0.5 grams, 0.5 grams. Then W1 78 gram of benzene. Then M2 we have to find out and multiplied by 39 gram of benzene, W1. By putting all these 4 values, we have to find out M2. You have to write M2 is equal to. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From 6, 5 values are given and 6th one you have to find out. By solving this equation, first of all do the minus from this, divide it. So we will get the pressure. Here you multiply 0.5 gram with 78 gram and divide it by 39 gram. What the value you are getting, right? And instead of M2, usko wahan jaane do, and this value will comes down, and we are getting the M2 is equal to 170 gram. Okay. So in this way we can calculate the molecular mass. So students, do this sum nicely and practice the exercise sums also related to this exercise.